Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Testing the right side here. Powering right past the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2, they get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And the extra point was up and good. We'll call for the fair catch here. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
2nd and long now at the 17. Dropping back, it's Welch. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. And the Cougars will bring their punt team on the field now. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. 4th set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Cougars hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Welch. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback,
and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Welch. Tries to get it to the running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. BYU 14, TCU 7.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd and goal for the offense. And the same runner's got it again. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
This one will be fair caught. TCU offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking for a gap. It's Palmer.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Now, someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Back to pass. It's Welch. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. 1st and 10 play coming up. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Caught quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
The Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, what a move. They stop him right at the 24.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That neutral zone penalty pushes the ball up 5 yards. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Takes the handoff again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Still no answer for this offense.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit as he throws it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. BYU getting set for the first and 10 now.
Here we go.
Oh, a reverse. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. BYU has now moved into the red zone.
Here we go.
Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Welch. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. And the route is on. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Rivero. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's contact on the throw. Makes a quick catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the...
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it third down.
3:25.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner heads out of bounds. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The back's got it. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Pound 55 weak.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Lasso. Lasso. Go.
Quarterback keeps the football. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
I mean, is this guy a threat or what? I've been so impressed by what he can do watching him this week on film. I was excited to see him get a chance to show what he could do, not just throwing, but watching him make plays like this.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And now a timeout quickly called by the